Hi guys, it's Christine. Welcome back to the channel. This week we are going to be talking about a book that is by far the best book I've read so far this year. I plan on doing like a recap of my top five maybe favorite books of the year that I've read, and obviously in December. And this is going to be the one to beat. It is called I Who Have Never Known Men by Jacqueline Harpman. It was originally published in 1995, I think. It's a Belgian novel. It was translated by Ross Schwartz, and he did an excellent job because it really flowed well. The prose is just fantastic. I loved this book. So, the basic premise is you've got 40 women who are being held in a bunker underground. They've been there for years. They don't know how they got there. They have vague recollections of their lives before the bunker, but they really don't remember anything. There are male guards who are constantly patrolling the bunker that they're in, the cage, and there are rules like they're not allowed to touch each other. They're given like basic provisions. They're given food and medicine if they're sick and that kind of thing. But other than that, nothing. There's no explanation as to why they're there. They don't know how they got there. They don't know who's holding them there. All they know is the cage. Now, the main narrator is a girl who it's not clear how old she is because she doesn't know how old she is. But when the book begins, I would say she's early 12, 13, something like that. And so basically, I don't want to give away too much because I really feel like this is one of those books where the less you know going in, the better it is. But the idea is basically one day an alarm goes off, the guards run off, and an opportunity for them to escape the cage is presented and they take it. And that's all I'm going to say. It is just a fantastic book. I cannot recommend it enough. It's such an interesting idea because our main narrator, who doesn't have a name, doesn't know how human she is because she doesn't have any life experiences. There's nothing that has informed her being. She's never known anything other than the cage. We don't know if she was born there or if she was like swept up in, when they were all taken there when she was very young. She has no memory before the cage. She's been there her whole life as far as she knows. But she also doesn't have a mother that's in the cage with her. So it's really unclear where she falls. But she doesn't have any memory before the cage. And so she doesn't know anything at all. She has no life experience. And when she asks the other women about certain things, they won't tell her because they think, well, what is the point? You're never going to need that information, so why bother telling you? And that makes her resentful to her the other prisoners that are there with her. It's my favorite kind of science fiction where you take a very simple idea and just run with it. And I have a hard time explaining how much I love it without giving anything away. And I really don't want to give anything away. So this is going to be a pretty short video, I guess. But yeah, I thought it was just breathtaking. I think the idea of not knowing anything outside of such a confined existence is so cool because then when she starts to learn more, her world just expands and expands and expands. It's fascinating to read. I love the way it was written. I love that character. She's not built like the others. It's like she doesn't even know if she's human because she doesn't feel the way they do about things because she doesn't have anything before the cage that would inform her existence or her character or anything like that. It's fantastic the way it's written. I just loved it. Even within the cage, the main character feels like an outcast from the rest of the women there because they all have memories outside of the cage, and like things that make them kind of, I don't want to say normal, but they have a shared life experience. They have known men, they have known families and work and day-to-day life, and this character doesn't have any frame of reference for anything like that. So every little morsel of information that she gets throughout the book is becomes this big explosion in her mind of like possibilities, and her world just starts to expand and expand and expand. It's fascinating. I cannot recommend it enough. I loved it. It's very short. It's less than 200 pages long. There's no chapters. There's nothing like that. It's just a straight shot. Page one, and then straight through to the end, it's one go. And I cannot say enough good things about it. This is going right to the top of my list for the year. This cover, I love. I love the cover of this. I don't know why. I don't know what it is about it. It speaks to me. I love it. There is another cover, and I had to go onto eBay to find the UK edition because I was not about to buy the one that we can get here in Canada. It was not good. I don't like that cover at all. So I'm glad I was able to get a copy of this one. The book is completely unique. It's unlike anything I've read before. I really appreciate it. It's not even easy to pinpoint what genre it belongs to. It's sort of science fiction. It's also speculative fiction. It's just very cool to have such an open world concept. And like I said, it's a very simple idea, but it has such depth, and it's so poignant at times. I know this book is going to stay with me. Yeah, I can't say enough good things about it. I loved it. Loved, loved, loved it. So yeah, check out I Who Have Never Known Men by Jacqueline Harpman. Great read. Absolutely loved it.